Hello, hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. Greetings, I'm Stasi, your trusted psychic and intuitive reader. This is your weekly reading for May 5th through May 11th, or whenever you come across this message, it's meant for you. I've already shuffled your cards, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this week's theme. Major astrological event for us to focus on is going to be the new moon in Taurus happening on May 7th at 11:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to adjust that location or that time for wherever you are. That's actually going to be happening in your fourth house, and that's going to bring about new beginnings in your home life, things having to do with your roots, ancestral, even healing, recollections, and also things having to do with the mother's side, your maternal. So let's go ahead and get into it. We've got number 2, beloved, radical acceptance. Number 41, Moon Maiden, New Beginnings, which is perfect, right? Because this is about the new moon in Taurus. And Taurus is all about what your material possessions, right? Values, your sensual side, cultivating relationship. And this is going to be a very good time, especially with the Uranus, the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction in Taurus. We experienced that earlier last month. Well, actually in April, and this is still April. This is being recorded on April 29th. So we're still working with that energy of expansion and innovation, right? And as a fixed sign with the full moon that we just had in Scorpio and this new moon in Taurus, there's definitely a huge release with new beginnings coming in. The paths are clear. We also have number 13, which in the major arcana is Scorpio energy, right? The other fixed sign. And it is about transformation, a death and rebirth. This reads dream thief, refusal of the call. So, make sure that as you move forward this week, and even this month is what I'm picking up, that you balance out the things that it is that your responsibilities, your obligations versus your desires. I know I say that every reading, but I feel like for the last almost year, it seems that the biggest overwhelming theme that has come up for the collective is about finding a balance. And I think it's because the programming is so entrenched in us to give and give and give. And the reality of it is that when you give so much of yourself, right, there's nothing left for you or your family. And I feel like that's a very strong message coming through. You need to find more balance in your life, especially when it comes to redirecting your energy at home, especially if you've been overwhelmed and busy. So, all right, let's keep going. I'm going to pull 9 cards and then I'll clarify each of those for you, and we'll go over the energies of this week. Thank you. I've got the 7 of Wands. This is about boundaries, right? And sometimes having to fight for what you want or standing up for yourself. Wow, preceding the 5 of Wands. So 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands. This is really like bickering, disruption, competition as well. So if you're experiencing anything like that at work potentially, right? And it could be that you've been putting a lot of extra time in at job or at school or outside of your home life because there's competition for something that you want perhaps. Let's see. I've got the Knight of Cups, and Knights are in pursuit. This is in pursuit of emotional connection, a spiritual connection, and community again, right? This is also doing something because you want to, maybe having a little bit of fun, because it looks like in the beginning of the week, you start off with potentially some bickering, having to fight for your place is what I'm picking up. Okay. Yeah, Aquarius, we've got the Tower coming through. So again, it doesn't have to be anything certainly like awful, but it's something you didn't expect, and maybe because you put your foot down. So we'll see. I've got the 8 of Cups. So certainly you are looking for more than what is currently being offered to you. And, I pick this up on you guys every once in a while, but it does come through with the career sector that someone is trying to micromanage you. And it's always that feeling of like, who is this person coming in here telling me how to do what I do? And, I don't know. I always get this energy of like Aquarius being the OG, and then in comes these other people thinking they know more. And I find it like, I even get annoyed when I talk about it. So there could be you having to maybe, speak aloud, like where, what's that movie? Dirty Dancing, like this is my dance space and that's your dance space. So you might have to, have that conversation with people like, hey, you're encroaching on my vibe. So back off. However, I feel like you're going towards more, right? So 8 of Cups is that energy of like, everything's okay where it is now, right? You're not dying, nothing's happening. It's not awful, but it's not what you want. It's not fulfilling all of the things. And this person's in pursuit of more. So what are you in pursuit of? Knight of Cups, emotional connections, spiritual connections, fun, right? Desire. And 8 of Cups, this person doesn't know where they're going, right? The moon is here. Not sure what the 9 looks like, not sure what the 10 looks like, but they know that they've had enough of the 8. And so it's about the pursuit of more, right? So that Tower moment could be the catalyst. What else do we have for Aquarius for this week? Six of Cups, things coming full circle. Technically, this is a card of working with someone from the past or, going back to a familiar place. And I guess it could be that with the Knight of Cups, in pursuit of community and fun and all the things, it could be that. But it also comes through as things coming full circle, right? So we will clarify, but I feel like you need comfort, if that makes sense, right? Maybe because that Tower moment was so jarring. And again, because we were talking about how this is in your 4th house, this could even be something like a family reunion coming up. I don't see that this week. I see this more coming through in the next several weeks. So take that how it resonates. But that's what I'm seeing. And like maybe revisiting, like I see people sitting around a table and looking at pictures, family pictures or pictures of like back in the day, high school type stuff. I feel like this week's going to bring some nostalgia, which becomes the catalyst for future travel plans. I've got the Emperor, Aries energy. So certainly you could be dealing with an Aries, or this is indicative of someone at work. So let's go back to that work situation where you're feeling micromanaged. This might be a time, excuse me, my chair is like sliding all over the place. I just got one of those office floor mats and I feel like I can't catch my grip because this is an older house and I'm telling you, it's a little crooked. It's very suiting for what I do. Regardless, I digress. Emperor. So this could be a situation at work. It could be a manager, an Aries person, or this could represent you, right? Feeling like you are very accomplished and in your role. And so this bickering, the 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands, Tower card could be that disruption. And it wouldn't surprise me, Aquarius, if some of you really put in to either take a very long vacation, a sabbatical. That's what I'm hearing, like a much needed elongated break. Like I'm literally seeing the 4 of Wands or the 4 of Swords in my mind, like rest and reprieve needed. And that's interesting because Aries is number 4. What's this? High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Follow your gut, right? Some of you are also going through like a reawakening or a spiritual awakening. Interesting. Well, I mean, it makes sense, though, because we just had that full moon in Scorpio. Comment below and let me know how that hit you. Oh, I've got the 4 of Pentacles. Hold on. These came out together. Oh, Aquarius, this is good news. I've got the King of Swords and the Sun came out together, so we're going to take it. 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So basically, like, really focusing on, and let's see, we've got 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like you are a little closed off about something, maybe because you don't have all the information you need. Maybe a little guarded. And then look, we've got the King of Swords and the Sun card. So the King of Swords is able to make very quick decisions. They're very logical. They have the information. They're mind over matter type, mind over matter. Also more cerebral than emotional. So maybe you have been pretty invested in something because that energy in the very beginning of this reading is so disruptive. I'm wondering if that hasn't taken the pizzazz out of you almost, right? And oh, look here. Queen of Wands, right? So I'm going to take that because what I'm picking up here is that maybe the reason why you are encountering this this energy of like somebody, like, you know what I'm picturing? I'm picturing like 2 rams going head to head. So I don't know where you're finding this. I don't know if it's in a social group, somewhere where you generally hold a position of power, whether it's by actual title or just because you're the OG, right? it feels like some new kid on the block's coming in and like challenging the authority. And that's exactly what it is. Your authority is being challenged. So whatever aspect of life that looks like for you, right? I feel like it's been draining you because in the beginning of the week, I feel like it comes to a head. You've got the Queen of Wands clarifying the Seven of Wands. And this is like very magnetic energy, all eyes on you. You're attracting, like you're bringing about what you think about. In this case, in the beginning of the week, be careful because it seems like there is some disruption. However, I think there's a jealousy situation happening here potentially. Somebody wants the limelight that you've earned and have. Let's see. Oh, interesting. I've got the Four of Pentacles showing up in exactly the same row, right? Or in the same slot. And I've got Scorpio energy showing up. So let me put it like this. So I've got this Five of Wands being clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So maybe you have been closed off in a social situation. Again, even if that's work, I guess what I'm saying is you've been closed off because of something happening outside of you. And yeah, and I also feel like you're working on some things and like what you're thinking about doing. I think that you are crafting how to go towards your Eight of Cups. I'm sorry, your 9 and 10 of Cups. And maybe you're not telling anybody. I'm telling you, some of you guys are really thinking about quitting your jobs, taking early retirement. That's coming through. Or even more specifically, because this has to do with your family, there might be this need for those of you who have adult children or are adults taking care of adult parents, right? Where you're the caretaker of someone who is of age, so to speak. There might be a need to have a conversation about having boundaries at home and like defining how things should go, because that's an overarching enemy. I just felt enemy. Wow. No, overwhelming theme. Geez, Aquarius, somebody needs to speak up at home or at work and say, look, you're encroaching on my space. So Scorpio energy showing up with the Knight of Cups. Some of you may be looking to reconnect with the Scorpio, but more likely the scenario is that you're looking at things differently, right? And your friendship groups have changed, your passions have changed, your hobbies have changed. I mean, you've just leveled up. And so I feel like you're really considering like changing your environment completely. Eight of Cups can also be about a move, travel. So take it how it resonates, but intuitively, it feels like a lot of you are making a switch at work. All right. So why the Tower card for Aquarius, please? Why the Tower card? Hold on. What flipped up? Three of Cups. I knew it. This is okay. There's something here going on in your friendship group or people that you consider to be close with, people that you work with. The Three of Cups is usually a card of celebration and friendships, right? But because of the Tower moment, I'm telling you, it's coming through like somebody is coming for you and you really have had it. You have had it. And I think enough is enough. And so you kind of speak up this week and you say, look, I appreciate, like, I feel like you're going to say it very matter of fact, as Aquarius would, but it's also going to leave quite a sting because somebody needs to hear that. I feel like you're being challenged and potentially taken advantage of in a situation. So take that how it resonates. So Queen of Pentacles is clarifying the Eight of Cups. Definitely maybe this walking away of a job is serious, right? Or a project, something that you've committed to. I feel like there's going to be a huge pivot, especially if it has to do with this disruption. I'm sorry, my nose itches sometimes when spirit comes through, and I have in the last year put in face jewelry, which is not the best idea when your clairs are waking up. And I did not know that. So I apologize for the constant, but it really buzzes. There should be like a handbook. Maybe I should create that. I digress. Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, you're looking for more. The Queen of Pentacles also, she has a stable home life. It's very nurturing, and this is about your home. So maybe you just want to feel more at ease. You could be doing some redecorating too. This is a great time for that because it's Taurus season. A great time to put like flowers in your home, shift over to the decor. And I think that will help ease your or elevate your vibration, right? There's something here about you missing a certain type of environment in your home life because you've been out there, I hear, like in the grind. So why the Six of Cups? I just saw the Sun card, so that's interesting because that's the second time. We'll see if it comes up. So 6 of Cups with the 2 of Cups. Well, for those of you that are single, maybe there's a reconnection here happening. I mean, this isn't really a love reading, but love is showing up. So you could be reconnecting with a soulmate. And normally I wouldn't, like I said, things coming full circle. So I don't know. Comment below and let me know. It would make sense, right? We are having new beginnings coming through this week. So, and this is about your home life. And for some of you who are with your soulmate already, like your high school sweetheart, this is how it's coming through, like somebody you've been with for a while. This might just be a time to reconnect one way or the other. Go do something familiar, something that feels comfortable. I'm envisioning like someone having a big plate of comfort food with their comfort people and their animals and like chilling out. Like I'm almost getting like a Snow White vibe. I don't know. Spirit shows me the most interesting visuals, but yeah, I feel like surround yourself in nature, surround yourself with things that are not this disruption, this micromanaging. I'm hearing like, who's this new kid on the block? And again, it could be at work or in your friend group, like somebody emerging or challenging you. And it's a feeling of like being taken advantage of. I think I've said that, but it keeps coming through. So why the Emperor, please? That's too many. So the King of Swords comes out twice for you at the end of the week. You could be dealing with an air sign, another air sign. A manager. One moment. I mean, literally, this could be a contract. It could be a lot of things because I'm seeing it twice come through. Look, if you are actually going to quit your job or put in for early retirement or anything like that, I don't think that it would. In other words, I think it would go well. I mean, look, don't make financial decisions based on a tarot reading, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. This is entertainment. All right, let's just reset. But look, I don't want to gossip, so I'm only going to say it once. Do it. We've got the Emperor coming through with the King of Swords. And again, the King of Swords can make a difficult decision based on having, the proper information. And I saw did you have the Knight of Swords? No, that was in my mind. This could also be that you just have a conversation with your boss, right? If you're not the boss, then you have a conversation with your boss, or you have a conversation with whoever this is that's coming for you. But there's clarity here to be had. And I feel like you've taken the time not to react in an emotional way, because this feels like it's been festering. Very fascinating. So Ace of Swords, I'm not lying. You guys are really letting somebody have it. Look, be gentle, Aquarius, for all you can. You've been guarded. And finally, it's either the truth of the matter, information, text, communication, email, whatever. Something's happening because you're guarded. And I think you push the issue. Interesting. All right. So why the King of Swords and the Sun over here? Five of Cups, lamenting, right? So the Five of Cups, there's 2 full cups right here, and this person is really focused on the disaster of the spilled cups over here. Fascinating. You've been focused on the wrong thing. Let me say this. It's not that you've been focused on the wrong thing, but you've been focused on something that's draining you, right? This bickering, this jealousy, this drama outside of your home. And then I feel like you need to fill your cups. That's the bottom line. That's, I guess, what this reading's about. It's time to fill your cups this week and take some time to yourself and have the tough conversations, right? No matter what that looks like, because I feel like once you do that, there's going to be a release here that enables you to enjoy your life again, truly. And when I say enjoy your life, like I really do mean that I see that Snow White situation, the good parts of it, right? Where it's like the surrounding and being in touch with nature and the people that love you. And I also feel like there is this coming a full circle. I do feel like there's a vacation ahead or a family reunion. I'm telling you, that's coming through as well. So take some time, rest, reprieve, regroup, right? Rest, reprieve, and regroup. Let me see. What's your shadow work this week? Again, I really sense this. I think you guys should get some flowers, put them in your home this week. Especially if you have a garden, go out there, cut something, right? Thank the universe for it. Go put your hands on the earth, your feet, right? Take some time on this new moon and envision yourself letting go of the heaviness, letting go of burdens and grudges, right? I think that last week in your reading, in the all signs reading, your shadow work was revenge, right? Be mindful of how, or even what you're thinking about. And when I'm picturing this release, I'm picturing almost like tensing of the body, like purposely tensing it and like getting angry and then releasing and literally allowing yourself an audible exhale. Very specific that I'm seeing it, but that's exactly what the call to action is for you. This reads number 7, my life path number. It might be yours too, who knows, but I love, it's such a spiritual, introspective number. It's a tough number. Number 7, sacrifice. Oh, dear lords, right? As I say, it's a tough number, tough shows up. So where are you sacrificing, Aquarius, right? Where are you giving so much of yourself that you're exhausted, right? This comes up for the fixed signs a lot. You know, I'm a Scorpio, and at this point, you've given too much of yourself, right? It's time to relax, go back inward, pull back your energy, standing up for yourself in whatever form and fashion is best suited for you. But you have to create some boundaries with this outside noise because it's gotten to a place that it's affecting you. Also, I'm hearing that too much more of this energy and too much more of you giving of yourself to others that aren't your people, like your home, your presence, like your peace. Too much of that will show up in complications with the physical vessel. So it could be neck, back, hip, right? Anywhere that you carry. And I keep seeing like this weight on the shoulders. So maybe check in with your physical vessel, right? And I know that sounds strange. People are like, what do you mean? Take some time, take some deep breaths and see where it is that you feel inflammation. And then pay attention to that and figure out, like, are you carrying other people's burdens, right? Does your back hurt? Are you angry, right? Shoulder pain, things like that. All right, sacrifice number 7. 7 is a very spiritual number. Again, guys, I feel like you're being called to do more, right? Dream thief, you're being called to do more for you. Radical acceptance, number 2, right? How do you show up in relationship? And are you being true to who you are now, right? Don't let who you've been your whole life define how you show up today because you've changed way too much for that. Oh, okay. All right. So we'll take this one. Honor your sensitivities. This is one of my favorite ones because I am a water sign and I cry all the time. I feel it. This reads, honor your sensitivities. Your sensitivities are a gift. Be proud of who you are. Put your hands over your heart and inwardly say, I embrace my loving heart. This might be exactly what you need to do as you let people have it this week, because I see that happening, which is totally okay, right? Sometimes you've got to stand up for yourself, that 7 of Wands, build the boundaries. Sometimes you do have to remind people that you appreciate their time, their concern, all of the things, but at the end of the day, you're the creator, the co-creator, the lights, the stagehand, it's you. You're the author of your book. So you can take everybody's opinions and you can take everybody's dramas and traumas and you can do all the things you want with them. But at the end of the day, it's your call, right? So honor your sensitivities, your gifts. Take some time, regroup, enjoy your family, put some flowers in your home, and let go of all of the rest. All right, Aquarius, I feel like this is going to be a great new moon for you. New moon, new you. Remember that we're all stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. If you're looking for more personal reading, please feel free to visit my website at starswithstasi.com. And there's readings for mediumship, tarot, and you can order your astrological charts as well as your solar return. I'd love to work with each and every one of you. All right. If you're looking to support my channel further, you can join the membership where I do release our readings early, as well as a much more intimate live stream each month. So it's really a lot of fun. Check in. And, you know, I do special stuff for my members all the time and more to come on that. Let's see what else. Feel free to follow me on all the platforms. I'm pretty much anywhere that there's a place to, you know, put a message up. So come find me at Stars with Stasi. I love you guys. Thank you so much again. And until next time, may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Shine brightly and have a great week ahead, Aquarius. Bye.